Do you see that? Crazy. Welcome back to the Anchorage Hobbies, everybody. My name is Carter, and we are not at my bench. Well, kind of at my bench. It's a new bench. We're actually at the shop today filming this video. So we've got our setup moved over from my home workbench, and we are ready to rock at the shop with a new vehicle to play with. We grabbed ourselves a drift car, and not just any drift car. We could have simply just grabbed a all-wheel drive Fortec from Traxxas or gone with a Kyosho Phaser chassis. But we decided to go all out and embrace the spirit of drifting with a rear-wheel drive MST RMX 2.0. It's a lot of letters. This, if you are not familiar with the MST brand, Max Speed Technology, they make plenty of drift cars. They actually have crawlers and plenty of RCs to offer, but we carry a wide selection of the MST RMX chassis in stock. They have a ton of different bodies that they use for them, and they all are high detail, high quality, rear-wheel drive, dedicated drift cars. These things are super cool. They come out of the box ready to run, so you just need a battery added on there, but they come with a body, super nice high detail body, as well as all the electronics you need, even a brushless system. So they use a 2500 kV 2S capable brushless motor and ESC combo. As well, they include an MST MGX drift gyro. These MST drift cars are 100% the real deal when it comes to RC drifting. They are full-fledged, dedicated drift cars. They actually come out of the box with some wear on the tire, and I was slightly concerned, but then I read the MST tests all of their chassis before they send them out, so I know this car is good to run out of the box. They've tested it for me, and they give you a little note so you know that they're not just playing with your car for no reason. With our RMX 2.0, they do offer them with bodies, and we grabbed ours with the MST 86RB, which is a unlicensed 86 with a body kit on there. I think it looks really sweet with this body kit. It is a super nice touch to add to the drift aesthetic, and it looks super great. It's painted in this beautiful metallic blue, and the details on this body are remarkable. Drift bodies are some of the most detailed bodies in the RC industry, and I think that they really captured a great vehicle with this one, so I'm excited to get it on there. These are undrilled, so you can use magnetic body mounts if you choose, but if you don't do that option, they give you the body post to put the car on the chassis. All we have to do for this one is drill the body posts. We are going to be adding the optional light buckets that they include. As well, adding to this vehicle, we picked up the MyTrick RC light kit. This light kit is $80 at the shop, and it comes with a headlight set in the front, a taillight set in the rear, and they even have brake lights, as well as ambers and turn signals. I don't think our light buckets are going to accept the amber and turn signal excess LEDs, so I think we're just going to be going with the headlights for now. As of right now, I've got this body to mount, so let's get to drilling. Luckily, they've pre-marked the body. It's as simple as grabbing a body reamer out of the toolbox and drilling the holes in the body. So let's get to mounting this body up, and we'll be back when it's all on. So as I mentioned, MST went through the work of getting the body mounting holes pre-assigned for us, so we know that it is going to use these inner body mounting locations, and they have small dimples in the Lexan, so we can just hit it with the body reamer real quick and pop it right on there. They also include a detailed instruction sheet for this body if you get it clear and want to paint it, but as well, it also goes into other details such as mounting the rear spoiler for the accessories, as well as the mirrors and some other details that this body includes. Let's grab our body reamer. A key when you're drilling out body posts holes on a Lexan body, don't push super hard on the Lexan. Just start small with the hole and double check as you go. You don't want to drill the hole super large and then the body just rattles around on there, so always start small. Good idea when you're drilling body posts is to go through both sides to make a clean, even cut, and it just helps take off some of the burr that is gonna come from drilling straight through the Lexan. Definitely using the proper tool like a body reamer rather than a drill bit. You don't want to use a drill bit because it'll cut and you could risk tearing the Lexan, whereas with the body reamer, it's going to be one consistent shear on the Lexan, so it's a much cleaner cut, much more precise, a lot better for a body that you spend a lot of time painting or working on. It's definitely the way to go. And these are fairly inexpensive and a very valuable tool in RC. We'll just test fit these front ones. So I need to drill them out just a hair more. We're pretty close though. That's one. That's two. Perfect. Those are mounted up. Let's get those rear body posts on there. All right, let's see how this mounts on there. I may have to drill those rear posts out a little bit more. Yep, just a hair more in the rear. There we go. That's an easy fit, and man, does that look good. Let's clean up my little mess I made here. So, in the instruction sheet for this body, they give you where you want to mount this body as far as height-wise. So I'm just going to follow what they set up. With every body, it's going to be a little bit different. So this is a little bit of trial and error if you don't have one that they give you the markings for already. Luckily, MST has already given me that. Let's throw this on there, and then the body should be mounted. It's onto the light kit. After playing with the body mounts for a little bit, I moved it up slightly from where they recommended because bottoming out is definitely going to happen, but that's all right. The rear is a little bit higher than the front, and we can adjust this as necessary. It's super easy to change out. We've got to drill the holes for the mirrors, and we've got to get those light buckets installed and work on getting that light kit in, so let's get that going. I'm going to put the spoilers and the mirror on next. Okay, so we've got the double-sided sticky tape on there, and it's just a small amount, not a huge amount necessary to hold this on, and then this just presses on. Hold it for a few seconds, and it should be good to stay. Woohoo, man, doesn't that look good on there? That's a nice touch for this body. Let's get working on the next thing, which is going to be the mirrors. Now for the mirrors, they have just a small post coming off of them, and with that, you just drill a hole in the body where they need to go, which is already marked, and then use an O-ring and a body clip, which they include for you to hold it in place. Super easy. Lots of bodies do this. Lots of crawler bodies, lots of drift bodies. So, like I mentioned, they already marked it on the body with a small dimple, so we're just going to, again, drill small first and then make it bigger as we need. That is one mirror successfully on there. That I really like how this body looks, actually. So I'm excited to see everything all on there. And they do give you some metal plates to put on there as the mirror, you know, reflection. Yeah, you can see before you throw it sideways. Mirror number 2 on there, so that's all set up, and we got the spoiler on there. So now we just have to double-sided sticky tape the light buckets in. I am going to drill the holes for the lights before we mount the light buckets up, and then I think we're good. Then it's just driving it, which is equally as exciting. Alrighty, so we've got the light kit installed for My Trick RC. We got these double-sided sticky taped in on the front and rear, and I also added the light control unit. I made sure that this stays out of the way of the battery tray on the vehicle. There's a couple ways you could mount it. On the roof is a very common one, but I wanted to be a little bit easier access, I guess, if that makes sense. And I added these small posts that are double-sided sticky taped on, and then you are able to secure a zip tie through there to help clean up all the wiring on the inside. So this sits on there like so. And it's there. Booyah. Let's get a battery in this thing and make sure everything's working good, and then I think it's time to run it. Well, there you have it for the MST RMX 2.0. It was a super quick setup and install of the light kit. That process took about an hour, just putting the light kit together, broken up throughout the day, of course. But we've got the My Trick RC CR1 light kit installed in the 86 body from MST, so it is ready to rock. We're going to take this thing out and play with it all the time. So if you want to drive this and check out rear-wheel drive drifting, come in and see us, and we'll let you drive this thing around the shop. It's quite a bit of fun downstairs, if I do say so myself. So I'm going to have a lot of fun with this thing. If there's any other stuff you want us to do to this MST RMX 2.0, let us know. We could do different wheels, tires, all kinds of fun stuff with this car. If you guys want more content like this from the Anchorage of Hobbies, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We've got posts going up daily with all kinds of new stuff and cool things happening at the store. Head over there, check that out. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.